How long do you think you're going to last in this real estate game? Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you are not visible, like I'm making myself visible, you're going to become extinct. You say, nah, that's not going to happen. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What do you think's going on with AI? And if you are not paying attention, man, are you missing out? I got to tell you, the most important thing that you do is become visible with great content and consistently doing it on a regular basis. You say, I don't want to do that. Okay, get out of the business. Well, it's pretty darn close to that. It is going to become faster and faster and faster. So I'm Kathy Byrnes, and I'm a realtor here in the Charlotte Lake Norman area of North Carolina. And this is my experience. Now, just this last week, I was in Portugal. I was at an EXP convention that was an international one. And one of the first things that they said to us was, think bigger. Man, I like that, but I didn't know what it meant. Well, they were really stressing, that we are a global world. We are a global economy. There are, you can live anywhere you want in the world today and work from home. And so many businesses have changed to that. Well, where are people finding content? They're finding it on the internet. They're finding it on YouTube. They're finding it on their cell, their Facebook, all their social media, LinkedIn. If you're not on all that, you are invisible. You are invisible. Do you get that? You're saying, oh, I don't like how I look on stuff. Maybe I could do one of those AI ones that clone you. Maybe. And I think they have their place. However, I think being real like this, warts and all, is very, very important in being consistent. So I currently have 2 YouTube channels, 1 podcast channel. I do have people that work with me that help me disperse it all because it's a lot. But I'll tell you one thing, if I fail, it won't be because I wasn't out here, because people are seeing me everywhere. So what kind of mindset do you have to do this? Well, first of all, you have to get over your fear of what you look like on here. You have to get over the fact that you don't have to be perfect. You know what? When you're real, it's real. And people like that. I mean, I did an open house once where I was doing a Facebook Live, and I'm like, we're out here today at doing an open house at, wait, I don't know where I'm at. I don't even know the name of the street because I forgot it. It's not my strength. And I'm like, okay, well, let's see what the number is on the house. So I go up and get the number, and I'm like, well, I'm in Huntersville. That was the name of the town. And I said, I'm in Huntersville. And I said, oh, people. And all of a sudden, one agent who was not even in my company said, hey, girl, you're at this and this address. I go, oh, thank you, girl, because I had listed it already. She looked me up to see where I might be. How about that? Man, I loved her for that. Big shout out to you, Cindy. I love you. So I flubbed, but you know what that flub did? It got me all kinds of views, and I loved it because I was real. And I took them inside. Now we know the address. Okay, well, let's go see it, right? And I took them through. Facebook Lives are a really good thing to do because Facebook wants to push that. They will bring you people. They'll let everybody you know that you're connected with on Facebook that you're live. And so a lot of people just say, what's she doing? What's she up to? And I do Facebook Lives all the time. And believe me, the camera on my phone, especially the one facing me, that's not an attractive look. All the little, brown spots all over my face, really close. I try and hold it away. I've got to get a selfie stick or something to push it away so that I feel a little more comfortable. But one time I remember doing a video, and I on the Facebook Live, and I all of a sudden it pops up. It says you're live, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was a little too close, and I pushed it away, and I just laughed because the truth of it is, that's real. That's real, and everybody else is feeling the same way. Yeah, I don't want to be seen on there. I don't necessarily either, but you know what? I'm just letting it go because I will need to be relevant if I'm going to do this business, and you need to be relevant if you're going to do this business. Otherwise, you are invisible. I can't tell you the number of agents that'll say, I just can't do it. And, oh, God, you're not going to last long because AI, especially like, what was it, 2.5 weeks ago, 4.0 was announced. That's taking the artificial intelligence on a whole nother level. And if it's taking it on that level right now, then the next level will be even higher. So you've got to stay relevant. You've got to be putting content out there that will help your buyers and your sellers know what they need to do about their house. Now, NAR just changed our world upside down too, of how you're going to do that. If you're not educating buyers out there that are looking to buy a house why you're valuable, what makes you valuable, all the little nuances from when they call you, the company that you work with, the commission that you're going to charge, all these nuances that show value for who you are, well, you know, they're going to negotiate with somebody they can just whittle down. But when you're the rock star out there where they're seeing, man, she's good at this. She's telling us all about this town. We can tell she knows the stats. We can tell that she knows the neighborhoods. We like her. She likes dogs or she likes cats. Here's the local breweries to go to. She's teaching us everything. We're going to do business with her. There's a gal who I really admire, Emily, Minnesota, I think she's in. She uses Instagram like a machine. She knows that platform inside and out. And she will go do a video where she's in this video just walking through the house. She's seen in some of them and not seen in some of them. But her presence is incredible. She gets so much business off her Instagram. Now, if you did that, there's a little thing I would encourage you to check out, and that is ManyChat. That is a bot that helps you capture the leads. She doesn't use that because I asked her, and she wasn't interested in learning it. And I'm not pushing anybody. But another friend of mine, Kate Murphy, who's in my organization, she's been using that for years. And you will see in Instagram where they'll say a word. If you're interested in this, just say this in the DMs or the comments. Well, that's where ManyChat, which is a bot, an AI bot, that picks up that person wants whatever she offered in that video. And so the people they respond to that, they put that word in there. It automatically triggers a thing to them saying, if you want that, I need your name and your email. I don't think she asked for the phone number. I need your name and your email. And then boom, as soon as they do that, they get the downloadable whatever it was, right? But Katen can see what it was that they downloaded, because it all goes into, I think she uses Google Forms, and it all goes into all these people on Google Forms downloaded this particular thing, which now puts it into a drip campaign of where they're being fed other stuff and where they're learning more and more about it. So by the time they're ready to buy a house, Katen's educated them on so many things that they want to do business with Katen. Well, and I know Emily in Minnesota, she will have on there, if you want my my book that's all about whatever the town is that she lives in, I forget. Then she says she'll email them to them. So she's manually doing that. It's a little bit tougher path, I think, unless she has upgraded and decided to do the ManyChat, because her total vehicle that she uses in social media is almost exclusive Instagram. And Instagram is good for certain people. Now, I was in Portugal last week, and I was talking to this guy he lives in Rome, and he was saying that he did TikToks. And I said, what kind of results? Because I am on TikTok. I said, what kind of results are you getting? Isn't it a different demographic in there of your age group? And he goes, well, let's just go look at the insights and see who my age group was. Well, it was over 50, which is his target market because they have a lot more money. It's my target market too when I'm looking for buyers and sellers. I want them to spend the bigger ticket items, the luxury items, because I'm always looking at my net, not my gross. So anyway, he was telling me, he does all these videos and he puts them on TikTok, and it's mostly TikTok, and he gets a great result from it. So I looked at some of mine, and what I saw, I'm putting my videos like this on there because TikTok had said they were interested in the long form. And so I said to my gal who does my stuff, put this on TikTok, let's see how it gets. Well, I was getting all these it was showing so many views, like 300 views or 400 views. I'm like, yay, I think my numbers are up. I'm all excited. Well, then I look at the insights and to see how long they were on there. 1 second. So whoever was looking at it was just wishing right through. So we're still going to do that because I'm still getting noticed, and maybe we're also mixing in the shorts in there as well. See, this is a learning curve. When you are out here, you have to do your homework of like what's working and what's not working. You need to get in mastermind groups with different people that are doing this so that you can learn from successful people. Book a strategy call with me. I'll tell you successes. I'll tell you the people that I used to help me do this, because I couldn't do it by myself and still sell. There's a lot. But believe you me, marketing today and being visual like this, it's critical, people. So get over what you look like. You can do it on a budget with just your cell phone. You can cut up your videos with CapCut. There's a free version and a paid for version, but the paid for version is not much. If you are deciding to upload them on YouTube, YouTube also has it where they will help you edit it. It's got tools built into it. I do pay for TubeBuddy in there, which helps me with keywords and but I'll tell you what, if you had ChatGPT, you can get all that too. They'll give you the headings, they'll give you the keywords, they'll give you your description of your video, and you can build it all out. And you can start a little, but start, people, start, because you will become invisible in no time with the way technology is taking off. Just do it. Get yourself, your phone, a selfie stick, a tripod, a lavalier mic. If you were going to interview, like, a good thing to do is be interviewing different vendors that you work with. They love this stuff. This is the guy I recommend. This is my plumber. I love this guy. Here's the name of his company. I'm going to tell you some things about how he saved me with different clients, and he's helped me. He can help you too. Here's his contact information. But I'd like you to meet Dan. He's my guy. Or Jesse. He's my plumber. Dan's my HVAC guy. I want them to meet all my team, because that's another point. Introducing them to the team of professionals that you surround yourself with, it's going to give them confidence in working with you that you got all the people that they need. Do a video with the attorney, your closing attorney that you work with. If you have multiple ones, do multiple attorneys. If you've got breweries go around, try and get an appointment with one of the people where you're doing B-roll at the place, and then you go back and you interview maybe the manager or the owner of that. And you've got different places. Everywhere you go, be doing what they call B-roll, which is just like the neighborhood. At the different neighborhoods that have HOAs, like a pool and the tennis courts or whatever, do B-roll on that and put them in your phone where you're saying where that was, so you can have that as a reference. B-roll on the peninsula, or whatever the name of your thing could be, because you're going to want to refer back to this. And you can put that B-roll in, you can learn that, or you can hire also a VA who can do a lot of this for you, and they're $4 or $5 an hour, and that's their skill. I have a whole video on how to hire a VA on my Tech Savvy Realty Solutions, which is another channel that I have that teaches how to hire a VA at a specific spot, A to B, the whole thing. It's great. I have 2 VAs. They help me a lot. So, are you convinced? You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to get over it of what you look like. That's why I do my Zoom recordings on as many as I can, because I can sit back and I don't look as aged in my mind anyway. So, get out there and do it. Book a strategy call with me. Let's level you up. I'll give you tips and ideas. Put questions below. I'd love to have some interaction on here, because also, just so you know, interaction in your remarks is also how YouTube pushes it out. So help a girl out, will you? Anyway, please subscribe below. Share this with people. Click on some of these links. Learn some stuff. Be relevant. Stay in the business. Make some money. Create a legacy. Let's get at it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.